What's up, guys? I'm GolfWRX Editor Andrew Tursky, and I'm here with Jeff Brunski, VP of R&D for Srixon. And we got a little something special right in front of us, the new Z-785. What do we got going on here?
That's right. This is Srixon's new driver. We call it the 7 Series 785. This is our driver that's really designed to be played by our PGA Tour staff and better players around the world. So that's the positioning. It's meant to go longer, straighter, more accurate for high swing speed, better players.
So what's the difference between this new one and the 765?
So there's lots of tech to talk about, but to talk about the key differences, I'd say there's two. The face material is new. It's a stronger, lighter, higher strength titanium alloy, and there's also a carbon crown. So those are the two things that really drive that performance. As far as more distance, you're getting more ball speed out of that better face. And as far as going straighter, having better accuracy, the carbon crown actually helps with that.
What goes into actually developing a different material for the face, and why?
A lot goes into it, a lot of testing, a lot of manufacturing, validation. When you look at any driver on the market, they're actually all made with different titanium alloys in the same head. It's kind of just smart engineering to not use really premium titanium if you don't need to. But on the club face, where you're actually really affecting ball speed, really getting that trampoline effect, you want the highest strength titanium you can get. So why we do it is trying to put more flex into the face, basically. Not only do we have a really high strength titanium, but it's a cup face. So that high strength titanium actually returns into the club head farther than on any other driver out there. So it wraps into the club head. That, long story short, from an engineering standpoint, we can go thinner in those regions, get more flex, more ball speed.
For people who don't know what a cup face is, can you explain a little bit about that?
Sure. So most drivers are made in multiple pieces and sort of all welded together. It's what needs to happen from a manufacturing standpoint. But the face, the actual high strength face on almost every driver, is sort of a smaller region on the face plane, if you will. But when you make a cup face, the weld lines and the component of the face actually stops up in the crown and around into the sole. So it returns into the club head. The reason we do that is we take that high strength premium titanium and we want it in more places on the club face, more places where there's flexing or stress. That allows us to go thinner, get more flex, more trampoline effect, more ball speed.
So with like the USGA COR limit, like how do you improve on a driver?
Great question. So,
Thank you.
Yeah. There is a limit to the COR, and that's in a particular region of the club face. We could really nerd out on this, but I think I can explain it in a brief sense that basically where the improvement lies is off center. And if you look at where players actually hit the ball and improve those areas from a COR standpoint, there is gains to be made. We're definitely not at the limit everywhere on the club face. So the higher MOI, which we get from a carbon crown, more forgiving club head shapes, thin, off center with the face, cup face. These are technologies we use to improve ball speed and COR off center.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see a little weight back here in the back. Can you explain what's going on there?
Sure. So this is primarily for fitting. You can tune your overall swing weight, club head weight from 4 grams up to 12 grams in 2 gram increments. There's adjustable hosel where you can get a degree up and down in loft, 2 degrees in face angle. So it's part of the fitting and adjustability that a better player or a tour player is not going to pick up a driver off the rack in a retail environment and just play it as is. I would hope you get fit and fine tune your launch conditions, and this product lets you do that.
Hear that? Get fit. And I see an adjustable hosel.
Yep.
What do we got?
So we're going on a loft standpoint, up a degree, down a degree. Face angle, you can open 2 degrees, close 2 degrees, and there's a little bit of a lie angle adjustment too, which will sort of fine tune your flight left or right. So 12 different settings. You can go through them and get properly fit. I wouldn't recommend doing that maybe on your own, but find a good fitter out there who can get your ball flight set up the way you want.
In general, what does closing the face and opening the face do for ball flight as well as lie angle? A couple of general rules for people who don't know actually how to use an adjustable hosel.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty intuitive. It's not as complex as if you're opening the club face. You're typically going to see the ball flight move right if you're right-handed. And from a lie standpoint, as you move upright and lie, the face starts pointing more left, so more draw biased if you go upright.
Okay.
General rules.
And I see a hazardous shaft in here. Is that the stock offering?
The stock offering in the 785 is a hazardous. This is Project X, very low spin, low trajectory type shaft. And what's unique in the 785 is this is handcrafted. Excuse me, handcrafted. So I get choked up just thinking about it.
Nice.
The handcrafted shafts are made basically in the R&D lab. It's not really a production shaft. They're all handmade. There's only a few people who are allowed to make these. So you just get really tight tolerances, and the performance is true to spec.
So what kind of golfer do you recommend plays the 7 Series?
It's a better player product. The shape of it, you'll notice that it's clean. It's what the better player prefers, which is for the most part what a Srixon product is. Higher swing speed player. It's really built when we make a new driver. It's supposed to go into play with the best players in the world on our professional tour staff. So if you have high swing speeds or you're a better player, that's what this product is meant to do.
What does better player mean?
Single digit handicap.
Okay. So you're discriminating against the double digits, or what's going on here?
I myself am a double digit handicap, so there are other products out there. I think, actually it's a good point. As an engineer in R&D, if you're just making a product for everyone, you're making a worse product. You should design products specifically targeted at different segments of the market.
I like that. And is this a new little alignment line right there?
It is. I think it looks pretty sharp.
It does. Looks
Goes
like
well
fangs.
with the carbon crown. Looks good.
All right, so that's the 7 Series driver.